Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you very much for coming in. For today's video, I'm going to be working the January 2020 paper in parts, as I don't want the videos to be too long. So here we go for the first question. So number one says calculate the exact value of the following. So it's 4 and 1/5 times 1/3 minus 1 1/4. All right, so to do this question, you need to know about BODMAS, and BODMAS is basically the acronym that we use when simplifying integers. All right, so the B here means bracket, the of, division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. So it gives you the order in which you go. So you go in this way. All right, so here we are dealing with multiplication and subtraction. So to know which one to do first, you have to multiply, then you subtract, because we're going that direction. So let's get on to this question. So first we need to do the multiplication section. So it's 4 and 1/5 times 1/3. I'm going to rewrite it here. So we need to convert this whole number, or this mixed fraction, to an improper fraction by multiplying and adding. So it's 4 times 5, 20. 20 plus 1 is 21. So it's 21 over the denominator 5 times 1/3. From here, we try to simplify. If we cannot simplify, we multiply across. But we can, because 3 can go into itself and 21. So we're going to do that part. So 3 into itself goes 1 time, 21 goes 7 times. Now we see if we can simplify anymore. And so far we cannot, so we're going to multiply across. So it's 7 times 1, that's 7. 5 times 1, that's 5. All right? So all of this section here now becomes 7 over 5. All right? So now I'm going to rewrite everything. So going to be 7 over 5 minus 1 1/4. From here, we know we need to subtract. Again, convert this mixed fraction to improper fraction, or you can leave it and work the whole number, the fractions together, then you add the whole number after. But for me, I'm going to convert to improper fraction because it's always easier to me. So multiply and then we add. So 4 ones 4 and 1 5. So that's 5 over 4 minus 7 over 5 and 5 over 4. So from here, we go ahead and we find the LCM. For the LCM, you're going to know what two numbers 5 and 4 can go into. So that's 20. I'm going to show you two ways how you can do this. So for the first method, you can say 7 over 5 minus 5 over 4. Since LCM is 20, you can multiply this by 4 and this one by 4. And that's the equivalent method way. Or you multiply this by 5 and you multiply this by 5. So basically, whatever number you multiply the denominator by, you do the same thing to the numerator. So 4 times 7 is 28. 4 times 5 is 20. 5 times 5 is 25, and 4 times 5 is 20. From here, we have the same denominators, so we can go ahead and subtract. And remember, we do not subtract denominators, only the numerator. So keep the denominator and subtract the numerator. So 28 minus 25, that's 3. So our answer is 3 over 20. Or, I'm going to go on this side, you could choose to draw the division line and do the subtraction as the primary school teacher would normally teach it. So we say 5 into 4 into 20, and that goes 4 times. So it's 4 times the numerator. So 4 times 7 is 28. Or 4 into 20 goes 5 times. So it's 5 times the numerator. So 5 times 5 is 25. And you get the same answer as you got over here. 25 minus 28 minus 25, that's 3. So it's 3 over 20 for your answer. Okay, guys, so you can have a way how to do this. Whichever is easiest for you and you're more comfortable with, you go ahead and do it. So let's move on to the next question. So it says the stadium is to be, I think that's the second part of the question. Where's the first part? Hold on, guys. Okay, here you go. So a stadium currently has a seating capacity of 15,400 seats. So we asked to calculate the number of people in the stadium when 75% of the seats are occupied. So basically, guys, they're asking you, when 75% of the people is in the stadium, how many seats are they taking up? So the total number of seats is They gave us in the question 15,400. Our next goal is to find 75% of that. So 75% of 15,400. So as a fraction, 75 going to be 75 over 100 times 15,400. From here, you can reduce, but remember it's a paper tool, so use the calculator as much as you can. So we're going to cancel these two. Now we're going to have 75 times 154, and that should give you 11,550 persons. Why am I putting money here? Persons occupy 75% of the seat. All right, and so there we go for that question. I'm thinking about money, guys. So let's go for the next one, the next part to it. So let's say the stadium is to be renovated with a new seating capacity of 20,790. So remember they had, I'm going to cut you right here, 15,400 first. All right, so the new capacity is now going to be 20,790 seats. So after renovation, what will be the percentage increase in the number of seats? All right, guys, so for this question, you first need to know what's the increase in the number of seats. So to get that, you basically say the current amount of seats minus the previous amount of seats. So 20,790 minus 15,400, and that should give you 5,390. All right, so 5,390 seats will be added to the stadium. Now they're asking you for the percentage increase. So this will be the raw value for the increase, but we need a percentage. So what is this as a percentage? So what you do, guys, if you know how to calculate percentage profit, the same scenario can be applied here. So percentage increase will be the number. Let me say increase number. So increase number of seats, that more makes sense, all over the original seats. All right, times 100%. All right, guys. So for this one, you're gonna increase number is gonna be 5,390. And the initial amount was 15,400. So you multiply that by 100%, and you should get 35% for your answer. Simplify if you can, and just work along that path. Alright, guys. So for these questions, remember it's paper 2, so you're going to have your calculators to work with. Ensure you do the calculations properly. If you can simplify the on-go, you can do that. Then you just simplify this part here. Okay? So let's move to the next question. So they're saying that a neon light flashes 5 times every 10 seconds. Show that the light flashes 43,200 times in one day. So for this question, guys, you need to know about time. All right, so I'm going to make a little note here about time. So we know that one day is equal to 24 hours. We know that 60 minutes is basically 1 hour. 1 hour, H-O-U-R. What is that? 1 hour, we know that 60 seconds is equal to 1 minute. All right. So we know we need to convert from. Sorry, guys. We need to know how many seconds are in one day, or how many seconds in 24 hours. So what you can do here is to say 1 hour. So since that's 60 minutes make 1 hour, guys, you basically say 60 times 60, and that will give you 3,600 seconds. All right, so we need to know how many seconds are there in 1 hour. So we have 3,000 seconds in 1 hour. Let me write it up. It's 3,600 seconds is equal to 1 hour. So from this, you know that 24 hours is in one day. So for this one, you're going to multiply the 3,600 by 24 to know how many seconds in one day. So 3,600 times 24 will give us 86,400 seconds. All right, and that's basically 1 day. From this, guys, they're saying that the light flashes 5 times every 10 seconds. So we need to know how many 10 seconds are there in 86,400 seconds. So what you can do is to divide 86,400 by 10, and that should give you 8640. So we know we have 8,640 seconds in every 10 second, or yeah, for every 10 second. So from this, guys, we need to know, so it is 400 seconds. So if they're saying that in let's go again. The flashes in for 2001 day. So if there are 5 seconds, no, so for every 10 seconds, we then want to find how many flashes with this, with how many 5 seconds flashes will. So how many 5 flashes would be there in all? So to get this in all, as in 1 day. So to get this, you'll say the 8,640 times 5, which will give you the 43,200 that they asked us to prove earlier. All right, guys. So thank you for watching. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. If you have any question, don't be afraid to ask it. And I hope this last question was clear for you. A little bit I was stuttering in the last part, but I hope it was clear for you in general. All right. So thank you very much for coming in, and I'll see you